good morning and welcome to 2025. Today's the 1st of January 2025 and this is my customary look back on the last year, looking through some of the images I've taken. I'm not going to put any videos in this, it's only going to be photographs really from the last 12 months. And just sort of come up with my own favourite top 10. As I say every year, this is my own personal favourite top 10. You might look through this and think actually there's some other shots that you prefer, that's fine. And I'll probably try and explain why the top 10 are my top favourites when I go through this lot. Been very much a transition year for me this year, transitioning really from a pretty much an exclusively a landscape photographer into a wildlife photographer. So there's a real mix of images in today's episode, and what I've decided to do is to split it into three, because when I looked there's like three very distinct categories. So there should be something for everybody, and hopefully you'll enjoy this. So landscapes are really the start of the video. Then I'm going to talk a little bit about jets, fast jets, because I've done quite a lot of aviation photography this year as well. And then the final one will be the transition into the wildlife stuff. So that's how I'm really going to plan setting this out. So I'm going to start with the landscapes, and really started in January with a fantastic trip to Torridon. I got snowed in with my good friend Mark Littlejohn on the Cooling Estate in Scotland. Snowed in, a lot of snow, a lot of really good conditions, and that was really the start of the year. And then through the year, a couple of fairly substantial trips. One, I went to New Zealand to see my daughter Megan, where I was there for 3 weeks, and then Paula and I did a very extensive trip around Indonesia. We went to Bali, Borneo, and into Komodo and a few other islands around Indonesia. And that was a fantastic trip. And there's a few other bits in between. So yeah, we're going to have a canter through that. So what I'll do is I'll go through the landscape stuff. We'll show you some of the landscape images, and then we'll come back and have a little bit of chat about the next section. Okay folks, I hope you enjoyed that. So that was the landscape section, and some nice stuff there, and some fantastic places we visited. Really enjoyed our trip to Indonesia, some fantastic sites there, and I haven't actually finished the 2 videos from there yet. So they'll be coming to the channel shortly actually. I've nearly got one finished, which is pretty spectacular, and there'll be another one for Komodo, which again has got some fantastic locations on it. So I hope to bring them in early in the new year. I've been really interested this year in developing some of the fast jet photography. I live in the lakes, so we've one of the low flying areas for photographing fast jets, but we've also had some opportunities to travel around a bit and go to some of the bases and capture some images. Unusual aircraft, the F-22 Raptors were probably the highlight of the year. Quite an unusual aircraft coming across from America. Their latest stealth fighter, so I've got some footage of that. If you haven't seen the video for that, by the way, it is on my YouTube channel. The morning I spent at RAF Lakenheath watching the F-22s. That was a pretty awesome morning. So let's get to the action with some fast jet action, both here in the Mach Loop and some of the RAF bases. Here they come. Well, completely different to the landscapes, I think you'll agree there. But now, really where I've been transitioning into, and this has been a journey for me really, getting into wildlife. And you'll see I'm dressed in camos today, been out with trail cams, photographing badges, videoing badges for a project I'm working on with the local estate. And I've really enjoyed the change in emphasis. I think become a bit stale with the landscape stuff. I just wanted to mix it up, do something different. So I've been doing a lot of wildlife photography this year, and it's a developing skill. It's not easy, much more difficult than landscape photography, we'll let you know, because everything's moving, of course, and some things moving very fast. So trying to capture that is not always easy, but I've really enjoyed the challenge, and I've tried to develop my styles as I've been going along, trying to get out and see as many different animals around the country as I can get. You know, going to the Farne Islands and other places, see puffins, guillemots, and gannets down in Bedfordton Cliffs, and really tried to get about a bit and try and do some owls and various other bits of wildlife. I've really enjoyed it. So there's probably more wildlife stuff than the other two categories put together. So here's a pick of the wildlife stuff from throughout the year. So on to my own favourite top 10, and there's not any controversy in these because nobody ever sort of says anything about them, but they are my favourite top 10, and you may have a different opinion. You might not like any of these. There's usually a reason why I pick them. Often it's the experience and how you felt at the time that adds to the image. So sometimes it's not just about the image, it's about the adventure that you were having at the time and who you're spending it with and all that sort of thing that adds to the emotion of an image. So yeah, so we'll go on to these. Yeah, this is my own favourite top 10, starting with this picture of an osprey catching a fish. First time I actually managed to capture a picture of an osprey catching a fish, which is why it's in the top 10. Second one is number 9 is a moorpork owl. I really enjoyed this because I managed to capture it at night with my daughter Megan. We had a great job hunting and finding this moorpork, quite a hard bird to photograph. Next up, we had 2 big aurora shows this year. One of the images from that was at Kielder, which is this image. Really enjoyed capturing that. And a jet and aviation shot next, which was the F-22 Raptors across from Alaska. 3 Raptors all in one shot, so that's quite unusual, which is why that makes the top 10. And I photographed a lot of owls earlier part of the year as well, which is a good little project. And this is a barn owl, nicely backlit, which made it into the top 10, so I enjoyed that. Next is an aurora corona. Again, this is from the second event on the 10th of October. Really fantastic night with my son at Kielder Observatory, and this was a shot looking straight up in the sky. Really enjoyed capturing that. And this is a close-up of an F-15 fighter jet coming through the lakes, and I love the inscription on the back of this. Witness the might of the machine. Very dramatic shot. Top 3 are all from East Java, and this is the Rainbow Village drone shot with some lovely light behind the Rainbow Village. This will be coming up in a video in the near future, but a fantastic colourful village in East Java is at number 3. Tempak Sewu waterfall, again, will feature heavily in the video. An absolutely stunning place, and this was a waterfall shot from that morning with Paula that I really enjoyed capturing. And so finally, on to number 1, and quite a controversial choice, not with the image necessarily, but maybe with a view that I took a number of shots, well, a whole series of shots, as you'll see when the video comes out here. Now the first shot I'm about to show you is a camera shot that I took with the Sony A7 R5 and fairly neutralized processing, but actually when I looked at it, I'd taken a mobile phone shot about half an hour before sunrise, and the colours, these lovely soft purple hues in the sky, were actually my favourite. And let me show you them now. This is the mobile phone shot. This is the camera shot with the Sony, which I really liked. Beautiful Bromo volcano. But this is the mobile phone shot, and my favourite shot of 2024. Yeah, I just love the colours and the definition and the way that the smoke's rising. And a mobile phone shot, controversy, is my favourite shot of 2024. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this catch up of 2024. Hopefully some more adventures in 2025, including off-back storm chasing again, which I'm looking forward to in the States. So stay tuned, still some good videos to come, and I'll catch up with you soon.